Hey, man, shout out, man. We here.
We here, baby.
SOS.
Man, I've been gone 2 weeks, man. One day we going to have perfect attendance in this motherfucker.
Hey, man, busy people, man. It be, it's just busy,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Shout out to Grease, man. Congratulations.
Yeah,
on
my guy.
his journey.
Right.
Hey, man, y'all gonna quit showing me up in this motherfucker.
What you mean?
Y'all be coming in all fresh and shit. Out here, I'm coming in here. My
man,
Sunday is best, man.
Dude, man,
man.
this is some stuff
That's
I just
a hard
threw
ass
together
jersey,
last
man.
minute, man.
How was your acting gig?
Hey, before I even get off of that, man, I got to send a shout out to my homegirl, man, Miss B.D. Watkins, man.
Shout out.
She does a lot of independent films, and she's like really heavily involved in the LGBTQ Amazon Plus, whatever it is. That's their own thing.
Yeah, be slow.
It's July 2nd, Prime Month over with. But she had asked me when she graduated from school, like she had an acting role for me in one of her movies. I was like, hey, I ain't got to do no gay scenes or nothing, do it? She was like, no. I said, because I ain't trying to be a little murder or nothing like that. So she was like, yeah, I got an acting role for you. You got to be the annoying rapper in the strip club. So I'm like, all right, bet. She was like, one scene, you got to emulate getting head. I said, oh, I'm receiving head? She's like, yeah. I said, from a woman. She was like, yeah. I was like, bet. I'm there. She was like, but we in Atlanta. I was like, that just give me a reason to go to Atlanta. So we went out there. We filmed it this time last Sunday. So it's interesting, man. I'm not that acting stuff, man. It's too much sitting around waiting till your scene get shot. But one of my scenes is, and I hope this don't mess up what is it? The NDA. Disclosure. But one of my lines is, yeah, put them draws to the side, bitch. Yeah, you know what it is. So I've been practicing just that one line, nigga, for like 3 months, like just saying it different ways and shit. So she was like, yeah, that wasn't even your line, but since you've been practicing for so long, you get to say it. So it's just funny, man. But whenever that come out, I don't even know the name of the movie, to be honest with you, man. I just read my script. What my part of the script? All right, cool. Yeah. And they shoot it in different sequences, so I don't know how that's going to pan out, but it's pretty straight.
It was dope.
Yeah, Hollywood is something different, bro. Chick came in there with like some pajamas on, furry sandals, looking just regular, walking like she woke up. Man, they did makeup on her. That was a whole nother human. Whole nother human. I said, that's like deceptive. That is manipulation like a motherfucker. That shit ain't cool, man. We gotta do a law on this or something.
Yeah. So we last week we had a discussion, man, and Grease was talking about his new role as a manager, right? And
I heard the local music.
Yeah,
talk,
so we was
that shit.
Yeah, we was talking, and I was interested to see how how the moves would be different now that he's in
in a management role.
Yeah, how because now married family, it's not the same as it was back then. Although he's been with his wife for so long.
Yeah.
The situation is different these days.
Yes.
So I was wondering how does one operate in that role, man? I don't know, man. Some roles I feel like for single people.
Some can be, but I look at cats like Ice Cube, Ice-T, all these rappers that's married, 2 Chainz, all these rappers that be having like marriages with women they've been with for X amount of time.
Yeah.
They kind of dabble, one in, one out, and throw that persona out there, and they make a living. Even the new Gucci man, he been married for a minute now. the new Gucci man, Slim Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what you when you, because we was in the group chat, we was talking, man. You brought up an interesting point, and I ain't never really sat and thought about it.
What?
Like, what do you do as a married man if you have a passion for something, but your wife doesn't share that same passion and belief?
I think it's, if you had that passion before you was with your wife, that makes a difference. Can she see your vision? And if she don't see your vision and y'all lay in the same bed with each other every night, why doesn't she see your vision?
Yeah.
And I think if you can't convince your household on your vision, how can you convince the world?
Oh, shit.
We can go the hobby route. It's a hobby. You could say it's a hobby, but at the same time, how many hobbies are we really devoting 100% of our attention in and neglecting our family and our responsibilities? Because I look at it as a dream, and a lot of people will put their reality aside to chase a dream. And once you start doing that, then that could go either other way. Because when your dream don't pan out, you still got to go back to reality.
Shit, man.
And I mean, y'all was talking about a lot of the local aspiring artists nowadays, and I seen a lot of them put their dreams in the forefront of their reality. And when them dreams don't pan out, you got to come back to reality. And how do you bounce back from that? Or is there a bounce back from that? And man, it hits a lot of people different.
I think that's man. I think when we talk about security, man, I think that's where our wives come in at, because
security or stability.
Security. So like if I'm sharing to you that I'm passionate about something and I want this to work out,
yeah.
If you don't offer any type of emotional security, I think the fall is even harder.
That could be.
Because I'm like, damn, I failed, but she ain't believing me anyway.
Sometimes I think too, they know you sometimes better than they would know the husband. So if they see the husband ain't putting forth the effort and the dedication that's convincing to them, then they know, well, this is just temporary. He's not really serious about this. And I use myself as an example. And locally, I've been producing whatever, doing beats for all these local artists, whatever. But I say in the last 5-6 years, I got a whole full-fledged studio in my house, man. I ain't made no more than 6 beats for real that I'm proud of. And it's just the dilemma. But me telling my wife, this is my passion, this is my goal, she's going to look at me like, how? You got all this studio equipment, and I ain't seen you take it seriously as you saying it is.
Yeah.
You are, but she's right. So I think a lot of people don't look at that assessment from their significant other like they're looking at you too. Because if you're not, like I said, if I'm not convincing her, how can I convince everybody else that I'm serious about my craft?
Okay. So how do you operate when you feel like you have like a dream killer? You're laying next to a dream killer.
Was it really your dream if she can kill your dream just that easy?
I mean, if it's my wife now, I think if any other woman that you just laid up with and
right.
you talking about your goals and aspirations, and that if she can break that, yeah,
because they look too as far as effort and your passion. They gauging you really probably more than you gauging yourself. So they like, well, he say he want to do this, but all he do is go to work, come home, sleep, whatever, take care of the kids, do all this, but this supposed to be his dream. Where the effort at? Where the effort at? People just judge based off of effort and compassion. I mean, not compassion, but just your effort. If your effort ain't matching, then they not convinced that you're really serious about your dream. And you can't want a dream for somebody else more than they want it for themselves. Me and Grease can attest to that. I mean, we wanted a dream for some people that more than what they wanted it for themselves.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I can't out-dream your dream. It's your dream.
Well, damn, man. I just want to shout out.
And it may not be.
Man.
It's not just music. It's talk sports. It's with entertainment, sports and entertainment, really for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody saying they want to be a real estate agent, even going as far as that, selling real estate or being a business owner or multiple businesses or just having that entrepreneur spirit. Your significant other got to see that passion into you too and push you into doing that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to just live into just music. Ain't no money in music.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, more for, an effort thing. I guess you could say, but
yeah,
it has to be. If I'm passionate about something, man, and she comes off as like a dream killer or what they say is a hater, automatically, I don't know if I'll be able to deal with that.
But real talk, I got to give you credit because what you're doing and what your passion is, your wife is there with you, helping you achieve your passion.
I mean, yeah, I think it's easier. I think when I first started, man, and when I first started, it was just some shit. She the one who actually told me that I should do it. Because I always had the idea, and she was like, "Do it." You know what I mean?
What was the hesitation initially?
I think the idea of something and then getting the confidence to put it on the ground is two different things.
True.
I feel like, you know what I mean? And while I'm grateful, where we are right now, I didn't think it would ever, be like this when I first started. And, that could be a confidence breaker if you feel like, if it's a failure,
right.
You know what I mean? So it was just the confidence to put in the effort, she kind of like pushed me into it. And then as I started doing it, you know, she was doing like the background stuff, you know, the dirty work. And then as the more I started doing it, I started to see like, hey, man, it's like kind of cool, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so then that's when I pushed her to, you know, do her thing.
But see, that's dope though, because y'all push each other on the same idea.
Yeah.
The same concept. So a lot of people don't have that. My wife don't give a damn about music. She always asks, and I be bringing them local artists. She be like, I've never heard of him. Who is this guy?
Yeah.
A landlord. I don't have no landlord. I own my own property. Like, who is this guy? And I'm like, no, that's the landlord. Pee Wee, that's the homie. Like, he cool. So she's like, I don't know. That's your music thing. Y'all do y'all music thing. I don't know. But all these niggas y'all mentioning to me, I ain't never heard of.
So she ain't never came in like when you was making one of them beats that you was proud of and was like, damn, that's dope.
Never. I just thought about that. Nah, because even now, if I make beats, I more than likely make them on my headphones. And I don't know, that's just me just dealing with, I ain't proud of this beat. So I don't want this shit on the loudspeakers yet. But it's just, nah, not really. Or if I make beats, she at home, she at work, and I'm just doing my own thing. And then I'm bringing up a lot of old material that we did, stuff that helped Finley get his deal or whatnot. So, you know, so she hear that, and she know him, but she know that because of me, because we always playing his stuff. Yeah. So, but like a lot of the newer stuff, she don't really pay attention to. So I see it that whatever I wanted to do at one point in time, she never thought that. But then whatever dream that she had or she wants to do, then I would push her and help her do that, and we can go together as making that common goal, just like you and wifey. So, you know, y'all had an interest in the podcast, and both of y'all are doing it together. So y'all are building that together. Yeah. I think that's dope.
Okay. Shit, shout out, man. When you you know, looking back on your situation, man, and in your marriage, when you got married, is there anything you would have changed?
As far as, I probably would have had more people invited to the ceremony, and I probably would, well, three things. I would have invited more people. I would have extended the hours, which was like 4 hours. I probably would have extended it to 6. And the videographer, the person that was supposed to do the pictures and take the video for the whole wedding, he flaked out the day of.
Oh, wow.
And I had already paid him a deposit, and I'm still low key heated about it. And
wow.
I know who he is. I came across him to address him, man, and met him like 2 nights prior, because I had my bachelor party 2 nights prior. So I saw him, chopped it up, and like, dude, you sure you can do this? If you can't do this, I got 48 hours. I can call an audible. I can get somebody else in here to do this. Yeah. He was like, yeah, man, I'm there. So I double checked and reassured twice that he could be there. The day of, the motherfucker flaked out. So a lot of my wedding is not on video. And there was a lot of key moments that I can't recreate. A lot of them people ain't even here no more. You know, so just to have that moment where all of our families was together as one and just sharing that one moment, it's not there no more. Oh, wow. And I feel some type of way about it. Yeah. And it's funny because it came back to last week when I was in Atlanta. The hotel I was staying at, I want to say it was Punjabi or it was Hindu or another culture like in India or something. They have a wedding. Dude, they had like a 3-day wedding. And it was like 7 hours each day. Jesus. The whole hotel, it was like just a long-ass wedding. Then one time...
Was that where you, I think, did you record something?
I posted a video,
Yeah, they was kicking it outside.
They was in a parking lot and behind the truck playing loud music, and they had the water gun and shit and just spraying everybody in the crowd and shit. Yeah. Like, it's just, when they go out for their wedding ceremonies, they go out. And I was like intrigued. I started, going through my YouTube searches on like Punjabi weddings and everything, but they party for 3 days, dude. 7 hours.
And you would do that?
If I had the funds, I would. Yeah, a 3-day party. That's like Freaknik. Freaknik for married people.
Man, I'll be peopled out, man.
You think so?
I'll be peopled out. Hell yeah.
And it was just, I guess it was just such a different thing. And I don't know if American culture, we kind of just shorten it to like 2 or 3 hours of how we do it. But I was impressed. I was intrigued by it. Yeah, it was different.
Do I have any? Mine was just cool, man, because it was kind of like a drunken experience.
Yeah. What would you change?
I probably would have been a little sober.
A little sober?
Yeah, a little sober. I was fucked up.
No shit.
I was fucked up. I had drank like a half a bottle of Crown Apple. Was it Crown Apple?
God damn, that's alcoholism.
Yeah. Hey man, see, I don't be drinking that often, man. So when I drink, man, my liver takes a pounding.
Was she drunk too?
She was feeling herself.
Okay.
but I was inebriated. Like, so probably a little sober because I remember him giving giving our vows and shit, and I had to like say that again.
Huh?
Yeah, and then you know what I'm saying? I don't remember the place when he got married.
Damn.
You know, and then you know the kids and the family being there. I feel like
Was they there? Were all the kids there?
Nope.
No shit. I don't know why I thought the kids was there.
It was me, her, and Ivan.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ivan, your witness?
Yep. We no, cause we was podding, man.
Yeah.
We was podding with the homies from Indiana, and we just having a conversation about why I wouldn't be ready, why I wasn't ready.
That sounds like a Grease Note situation.
Yeah, we was having a whole conversation, and I said, man, you know what, man, these niggas ain't got me here feeling pussy.
Yup.
So
like
I said,
peer pressure.
Yeah,
let's do this right now.
I said, fuck it, let's go, man.
Yup.
You know what I mean? And I'm texting her like as I'm talking to her, I'm like, man, come on, let's go ahead and do it. I ain't know she was gonna pop up.
I said she a rider. She was like, yeah, let's go. She didn't give you no hesitation on that.
Yeah, I know she was gonna pop up on me.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got done with the show, she was right there, like, let's go. I was like, oh shit.
After it was done, one of y'all cried? Be honest.
Nah.
Nobody cried?
Nah.
Nobody shed a little thug tear?
Nah, I had to hit anybody.
But y'all can run it back though, and that's what my wife convincing me to do on our 10-year wedding renewal. She wants to do like just the wedding renewals and then just a big ass party.
Yeah, I was thinking about like
she want to run it back.
Maybe year 5, year 10 even sounds good, but like year 5, man, just to and I'm kind of glad we did it that. I'm kind of glad we did it that way. I do, the second time around, I want my family and my children involved. You know what I'm saying? But
if anything, just for the pictures, man, just to highlight that moment.
We just had a drunk night, and then we told the kids in the morning, like, we got married and shit, and yeah, like I don't even think we ain't got no rings and shit.
Y'all ain't got no rings yet?
Not yet.
No shit. I'm lazy with my ring, man. I don't wear it to work. I wear it when I go out, or I wear it on the weekend.
But she know how I am with she knows how I am with things, man. And I'm not I take my time with things, but when I do something, it's gonna be like boom,
right?
That type of shit. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, it was just one of those situations. It was kind of like that's my partner, man. Let's just fuck around. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
Shit dope, man.
But yeah, like 5-10. Yeah. Go back and we do an actual
like the whole little ceremony, the whole show and pony.
Not necessarily a ceremony, but like a get together. We kicking it.
I just want to party.
Weddings are, man.
I just want to party. Just put all the money in a big ass party.
I was involved in one wedding, and I've been to like 2 other ones,
and then I noticed too, like
I'm cool.
I get invited to more weddings now. It's like 2 before the year end I'm going to already, and then it's like beginning of next year it's 3. I'm like, shit. 2 of them on a cruise.
Cool.
One of them I might be a groomsman.
You know, I try not to be judgy. I try real hard to be judgy.
We grew up in black church.
Not to be judgy.
We're judgy, yeah.
And I know I get to a point, because I've done it at another wedding I was at. I got to a point where I was like, this shit ain't gonna work.
How many times have you been right?
I've been on the right side of right for a bit, a couple times. Right. Because you notice, y'all ain't doing this for y'all. This ain't for y'all. This ain't for y'all, you know what I mean? And that's real. And a lot of people, it's similar to like funerals and shit, Everybody's there for you during the ceremonies and all that shit, but at the end of the day, when y'all gotta truly work on y'all situation, it's only y'all. Yeah. It's only y'all. Yeah. And the glitz and glamour and all that shit gone.
Yup. It's funny because, and I hate quoting comedians, but Lil Duval said some years ago, like how funerals can bring out everybody to come out, people you ain't seen in years. And it sucks that it takes somebody dying for everybody to come out and be around each other, family and friends, and people close to it. So he's like, you got to look at funerals. Sometimes you got to look at the good in the funeral. That reason that person is gone is the reason everybody come out.
Yeah. Well, it's been a while since I've been to like a solid funeral and wedding, like through and through. I'm of the opinion that funerals and weddings bring out the worst in people.
It can, especially the one that especially funerals when they get the dropping in front of the casket and shouting and all that extra shit, cussing in church.
Yeah, I feel like it brings that. If you really want to know how someone really is, invite them to a funeral or a fucking wedding.
Especially gangster funeral. God damn, I've been so many gangster
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That's really mine, man. And I'm just glad it wasn't a social decision.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah,
and for us, it wasn't a social decision.
So you ain't never had like no not animosity, but some regret. Like, man, I wish my mom could have seen this, or my grandparents could have seen this.
Well, my mom and pops did the same shit though. They ducked off and went to like Laughlin.
Oh,
and then came back and was like, hey,
they got married. And they left Vegas to go to Laughlin to get married.
I believe so. Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope.
And so
how long were they married?
Shit,
were you born in a marriage?
Almost 2 decades, maybe.
Oh no shit. So you was born when they was married?
No, they wasn't married. They wasn't married then. But my mom and dad my mom and dad were like together or situated since my mom was 17. Mm-hmm. Well, she had me when she was 17, so they were messing around before.
Oh, okay.
So they were around. I can't really. I'm thinking between 14.
So your mom was 52, 51, 52.
Yeah. 17 years older than me, yeah.
Dang, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's live, bro.
Someone be kicking it with me,
yeah,
man.
That's what I'm saying,
yeah.
That's cold. That's cold. That's some cold game right there. My daddy old, bro.
Pops is 53.
Oh, they was close in age then, too, huh?
Yeah, he's a year older.
That's different. My dad had me when he was 27, my mom was 22. So I'm 27 when I dated a 22-year-old. I was looking at him different for me.
Yeah.
But that shit didn't work. They shouldn't have never got married.
Yeah, I always, I'm glad like I had mine. You might be in some trouble when your time comes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'm kind of glad I had mine a little early. That's the one thing, but I'm kind of glad I had mine a little early.
Yeah, get them out the way later.
And I can relate.
I might be Robert De Niro, man. I might have my first one at like 66 or some shit.
Yeah, you walking into the graduation with the you walking into the graduation with the oxygen. Yeah,
Al Pacino. This your grandbaby? No, this my son.
Yeah, you got the oxygen tanks in handy.
Yo,
but shit, man, it be like that. You enjoy yours early.
Hey, I don't care anywhere. I'm gone. Deal with it. Yo, live your life, man.
But that's it though. You got any more?
Any more what? Kids? I ain't got no kids.
Regrets from earlier.
Oh,
not even necessarily regrets. Like
I kind of wish I would have met my wife earlier. And we would have got married when my mom was still alive. However, I don't think I was mature enough to even.
Yeah, because you said moms would be hating on you.
Yeah, moms would have cock blocked. Yeah, mom would have hated, especially her, because she was like, I know her mama, how she was raised. What she seeing like she would have went the whole tea. I'm like, what are we doing here? But nah, if everything would have happened like 5 years earlier, it probably would have been a lot better. And my grandmother would have been alive too. So her having all of them in one spot at one time, that would have been crazy. Because I never got that mother, dad, son picture. I don't have one of them over the age of 2.
Yeah.
So just to even get that one picture off with them 2 and me.
Yeah. I think what's dope on your end, man, is there was no having to like fit in or acceptance, like because they knew your wife was already for so long.
Yeah, no.
Mine was
they had to learn her.
Yeah, that's just how we are, man. Yeah. I'm still, this new thing, this new phase of life, man. I still like
it'd be like probably simple shit.
I gotta be around you a few times, man. You know what I mean? I ain't one of them ones that just be jumping in and all of a sudden that's my friend and shit.
Yeah, you gotta go through a vetting process.
Yeah,
you gotta vet them. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so that's what they kind of do.
They probably ask weird questions. Like, she black? Why she like Mexican food so much?
No, with my family, man, it was more her age.
Oh yeah, that's right. She is robbing the cradle a little bit. I imagine we should say this all up. Yeah, I forgot it is.
Yeah,
to y'all.
Wow.
It ain't that big of a difference.
It's not that big of a difference.
I mean, unless y'all talking about music. Y'all music taste is so spread.
Nah, it ain't. It's like it's 3 years.
Ain't bad.
But I'll never forget it, man. We was at the table, man, and my grandma asked her, how old she was. And at this time, we had just started, so she's 27, I'm 24.
Okay.
And my grandma asked her, how old she was.
Mm-hmm.
And, she said, I'm 27. My grandma was like, you are what?
Oh, she gave her the look. She hit her with the, That's the old black lady. When they want to throw shade, they don't say shit. They just go,
You are what? But it's dope now to see it all come full circle. You know what I mean? She's
and they
like,
probably cool now, huh?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're calling before they call me shit.
Yeah. They probably take her side before they take your side.
It's bullshit, man.
That's cool. It can go the other way, though, too.
What you mean?
It can go the other way because my mother-in-law taking my side, more than likely she'll take her side.
Really?
Yeah, my wife hates that shit. She like, why everybody be taking your side? All her friends.
Yeah.
She like, I always take your side. They don't ever take my side.
See, I got a protection issue.
What you mean?
So they never see the bad in. They never see any bad in her.
Yeah.
So it's like when we do have a argument with just anybody,
she can't do no wrong.
She can't do no wrong.
Yeah.
And that should be pissing me off. Like,
I love that feeling, bro. I can't do no wrong. You gotta take that shit wrong. I can't do no wrong. And I might be wrong, but I can't do no wrong.
See, that's fucked up, man.
Hey.
Cause I'm the one they look, what you do? I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
They holding your past against you.
It's crazy, man.
They don't believe in change.
It's fucked up, ain't it?
Yeah.
Fucked up, ain't it? Arguments. I think we've had one blow up with like the family.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily my family got involved, but like I like call my mom or my grandma some shit.
Mm-hmm.
We had one.
No shit.
And they tell me I'm wrong. I'm like, what the fuck did I? Ain't this about a bitch?
Just wrong because you got a penis. Man. Let them tell it.
Just one. Yeah. Where I'm real. I don't play those games at all, man. Once you start
picking sides and shit,
and when other hands start getting in your shit,
yeah,
hey, you can get into all she wrote. Then
how do you like keep family out of your relationship?
I said hard boundaries.
Okay,
hard boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old school, man. Not necessarily what happens in our house stays in our house, but if I can't work it out with my wife, then what are we doing?
Yo,
you know what I mean? Like I'm not, and I'm not. I'm too confident to go to somebody else for assurance, even if I'm in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we go to people when we know we've done wrong, just so someone can tell us we was right.
You don't ever go to nobody just for like better clarity of the situation, and maybe you looking at it from a different lens, and you probably want a second view, or maybe you looking at it wrong.
Nope.
All right.
I just regardless of the issues, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta go. I gotta sleep with this woman every night.
True.
And if I gotta continuously bring people in, for reassurance and positive affirmations and fucking advice, what the fuck we doing, man? What we doing?
Yeah, but it takes a village. Sometimes you might need that village. Fuck the village. You don't trust that village.
I don't trust the village. Not from an emotional aspect. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on village when it comes to other things, but emotional and shit like that and family, I'm very protective of on my end. She's more of a talker. But on my end, I'm kind of.
Has there ever been an issue where too much within the house got outside the house and it became an issue? Too much in-house business is outside the house?
No, not really. Not really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not really. You?
Not yet. Not on our end. I don't know how or why, but
yeah.
I try not to give minor things major energy a lot of times.
Yeah, see, I mean, and I'm one of them too. Like shit can be way worse. You know what I mean? A lot of people just have a fascination with being a good person.
Yeah. Sometimes I think that's a facade, though.
It is.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, though.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. I have. If you don't know me, I have I've done a lot of work to make sure that I'm solid and 10 toes down, regardless of how you feel about me. Especially if you don't know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So none of that shit bothers me. No. But I can't read it. I know when the energy is different. So that's what I'll be like.
How can you tell?
you know, when you get around certain people, man, and they be just the energy is different, man. When people got shit on when people got a guilty conscience or they feel like they know some shit, they act very weird.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
They act very weird. So that's why, you know, like I said, you know, shout out to the fellas out there, man. They you get around women that just be gossiping all the time, and they you know all your business, man. It's just it's hard to operate in those spaces.
Have you ever heard any gossip about you that was kind of good gossip, and then it get back to you, and you kind of like gloating a little bit? That happened to me last week. Kind of friend said something to a friend, and it got back to me, and it was like some good gossip shit. I was just like, they wasn't lying. They wasn't lying.
Yeah,
felt a little bit good, low key. I just try to play my cool, keep my composure.
Good gossip.
Or good gossip that wasn't true. Oh, y'all heard that? Damn, I didn't know that.
I think. I think I get past. We talking about the past. Way
long time ago.
Long time ago.
Okay.
I think I get more credit for what I was actually doing in the streets versus what I was really actually doing in the streets. If that makes sense.
I got you. The persona supersedes what you were actually doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You know.
I definitely get that one.
I think I was, you know, back then I was a solid cocksmith. I was solid.
Right.
But I wasn't what people
put it out there to
put
be.
Put it out there to be, yeah.
Hey, it's Vegas, man. That's all I Hey, it's Vegas, man.
Yeah.
Everybody got a pass, B.
Yeah, man. I wasn't big on kissing and telling, man. So
the trophy pieces was bigger than the trophy pieces you was getting credit for was bigger than what you was actually getting.
Fuck yeah. And I just
roll with it.
I roll with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just no confirm or deny.
Right.
I just kind of roll with it. You know
Thumbs
what I mean?
up, that's what's up, move on.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then, you know, I like to see, me and my wife was just talking about it. I like to see her see me in those spaces to really see, man, I'm giving a fuck about these. Oh.
I think that's a key thing too, because even my wife, we go through that. Like, you know, y'all used to mess around and used to mess with this person. I don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah.
Whatever. My last name is wife. I don't care what you did or do or whatever. Just don't disrespect me type shit.
Yeah.
So to have that confidence as a wife is huge because it alleviates half of the unnecessary arguments.
Yeah.
So I watched her go through that, so I can get where she's coming from with that, and watching you deal with that, she's like, I don't care.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
If it was other around using her own state, how would you handle that?
Yeah, I don't have no issue. Again, I don't have no issue, and maybe people do call it, you know, a bit of oversharing, but I don't have no issue us walking in the room. We're like, I hit.
Yeah,
I hit.
But who would just say that? Who would just be rudely to just say it just like that?
I hit.
Yeah.
Me.
But you ain't saying it to the chick. You said it.
No, my wife. My wife.
Yeah, I get that. And we got a clause like that too. Like, yo, man, just don't put me in a position of where you're in a room with some people you mess with. Just give me a heads up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and I could maneuver with that because I don't want nobody being buddy with me, and the whole time they got a hidden agenda for what y'all had in the past. And that's happened a few times. We've been to spots.
Yeah. So I'll be listening, man. You heard that? I'll be listening. And women always saying they don't like. I've heard this on like certain clips and shit, and I've heard a lot of women say it's not necessarily the cheating that gets them. It's a woman feeling like they got one up on them.
I agree.
So I'm gonna tell you then.
Yeah.
Especially if there's no emotional attachment. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
So I tell her, and
I agree. I think they're more in competition with themselves than they are with men or whatnot. So I think they just don't want to have the other chick that had that one up on them. I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So like I remember we was at brunch. We was at brunch some weeks back.
Yeah.
And a girl walked up to wifey and was like, "You so lucky. All the girls wanted him back in the day." Oh.
See that brag. step on, get on your toes.
Yeah. But yeah, just shit like that. That was probably the last thing. I was like, yeah, but I was like, man, I really wasn't. I wasn't on it like that. I really wasn't.
Man, you downplaying this shit for the cameras, bro. You was really on it like that, huh?
No, man. Look, man. Once I found out you could get more out of women than just sex, it was all she wrote.
Yeah.
So a lot of them I really wasn't even.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just had to get the gab, man. Gift the gab with some struggle. It's a wrap.
Yeah. And especially now, the risk don't outweigh the reward a lot of times, too.
No.
No.
That's why if you got to cheat, man, unfortunately, don't cheat, fellas out there. But
Black man don't cheat.
Absolutely. But if you got to do it with somebody that got more to lose than you.
I've heard that theory. I heard that theory before.
Shit.
And that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why you got to settle for the 2s and 3s.
The 2s and the 3s, huh?
The 2s and 3s.
Hell no. They do them 2s, boy. That was the low point in my life, boy. The 2s was trash.
Yeah, but that's really it, man, on my part, man. You know, I don't want nobody feeling like they got to one up on her.
Yeah.
You know. And then, you know, I take pride in, like, I think the power in what I do is that I make other women attractive to other dudes, if that makes sense.
Elaborate.
So, like, niggas fucking behind me. Purposely.
To get back at you?
No, not necessarily get back at me, but, like, feel like she's a hot commodity, maybe.
There's people out there that move like that.
Just be fucking behind.
That's a common thing.
The only thing I don't like, and you know, me and wifey had a conversation about this. I ain't never cared about. I've never had real emotional attachments to women like that to even care about what her and someone else got going on, regardless of the relationship I got with him. Even on his end, I don't give a fuck. Just don't be weird. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't be
like
weird.
Like old boy said, I know Shayna very well on the message. I just thought about that.
I can't believe it. But no, not in, like if I know you and you doing that,
yeah.
Don't act weird. Step in it. Don't act weird to me.
I agree.
'Cause I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Do your thing. That's it.
You can't unfuck the fuck. Once you fuck, you fuck. You can't undo it. So
do it.
Yeah. From here on out, where do
I
you
don't
go?
care.
Hey.
Just step in it. Don't be weird. You know.
Because other niggas don't know how to take that.
Yeah. I guess so.
A lot of cats don't know how to take that, man. I got an ex. She invited me to her and her wife's luau. So, you know, I was just like, all right, cool. I might pull up.
Wait. You got an ex, and she invited you to her and her wife's?
Yeah, I said it right.
Okay.
Yeah, put 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. So, and then we just take it like in a stride, like, oh, that's cool, that's what's up. But it ain't no weirdness of it. And even told my wife about it. I was like, yeah, she invited us. She was like, you want to go? I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. If I get there, I don't. But just to have that comfort level to where, like.
Did you take your wife?
It ain't happened yet. I think it is next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. We go, we don't. Depends on how much De Leon I drink.
Shout out to wifey. She said, you still talking about that?
What? I know her very well.
No, you know, man, nigga, like you know, man, bro, you know.
I remember.
No, you know, like you was like we was down. You feel me? We was down, and it's like you got niggas don't even want to. They even want to speak to me. The chick is just a vessel.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about. But you ain't weirdo.
Yeah, that old work resurfacing is something else.
Oh man, I thought we was down, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I thought we was down, man. Fuck it.
That old work resurfacing, man. How do you avoid old work from fucking up the marriage?
Oh hell no! I don't know. Women got the power to do that. Hell
I never came across that.
On my end?
Yeah.
Hell no.
All right.
Hell no. Oh, hell no. That's a me thing. That ain't even got nothing to do with her. I could never give nobody the power to do some shit like that.
Exactly.
What?
Preach.
Fuck
Preach.
no. I got too much pride for that.
Did you ever get judged based off of your old actions? She'd be like, "Oh, you used to mess with her? What was you going through in life?" She start criticizing what you used to mess with. Be like, "Ugh."
Nah, I ain't never gave her none of my. I ain't never showed her none of my 2s and 3s. I ain't never showed her the 2s and 3s. Man. But see, I don't got no problem with that because I just don't, I just don't care. I just see it as that was a point in my life, man. That wasn't really, I ain't had no emotional attachment to it. I was just out here wilding out.
Have you judged her based off of her past?
Oh, I wouldn't say I judged her, but
you looked at her different. Like,
it wasn't really, I even looked at her different. It was a family thing. Like, what the fuck? All the kids, like.
God damn.
Yeah, it was all the kids, like. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in my own little world. And my kids call me over like, Dad, look at this shit.
Oh, the kids be sitting there jumping.
Oh, what? Oh, man. Yeah. So the kids see some of her old work.
No, wifey got some too. I was looking at it. That's crazy.
Oh man, that was a hilarious moment. That was probably one of the funniest family moments we've ever had.
Should have just put her head down like I was going through something. I don't know what I was going through.
Yeah, that was too.
It'd be like that,
funny,
man.
Yeah.
Like what you went through, you were like, oh God, what the fuck was I going on?
Yeah. Yeah. My life decisions back then wasn't too good.
It's good. God ain't through with you yet, brother. Got here with the church quote. God ain't through with me yet.
But last time you was here, man, speaking on it, I did tell wifey, man, about, going to counseling and shit.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, couples.
Was she receptive to it?
Yeah. I think it was interesting that she was like, kind of like, we ain't really going through anything bad right now.
You go to counseling just
you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, I look at it more like a proactive.
Yeah.
More of a proactive situation, not necessarily a
reactive thing. You ain't got to go through bad shit to go to counseling. Sometimes you just got to go to counseling just to go.
Yeah.
Hit a second lens on everything.
Yeah, so.
That's dope.
Yeah, we talked about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it.
I think we all need counseling, man, especially just as Black people in America.
Yeah. I would tend to agree.
You just go through so much shit, man. Before not even marriage, just everything, how we function in society, a direction, our history, where we going, what we want, what we like, putting everything out there and just like putting it in the right spaces and where it need to be to just move forward. And I just say Black because I'm more Black first than anything. Yeah. So I think that's a good idea.
Have you guys had more than one session yet?
I think the second session is this week.
Oh shit! Okay.
The second session is this week. We've been out of town and shit. So
the
second session is this week. She'll go to hers, I'll go to mine. And
you go together?
Nah, we're gonna go separate. Like I think they said 3 sessions by ourselves, and then the 4th one we'll do one together.
Okay. Yeah, man. I feel like that would be good for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good for us.
Because I don't be thinking I'm crazy, but if I sit there and think about a lot of shit, I might not got all my shit in a row, man. I might be out there a little bit. I think I'm heartless to a certain extent.
That's me, man.
Yeah.
That's me to a T, man. It's the one thing. Even with me having like a family, it's not necessarily a husband thing, man. Just as a family man, a father, and a husband, shit like that, man. I wish I was more emotionally available.
I think as Black men, we're not taught to be emotionally available. That's like a normal thing. That's so weird to me because no, I don't want to be emotionally available
at all.
Yeah, like for what? I don't see the pros in the being that, but there is some positives in the being that. I just don't see it.
Yeah, man. I mean, especially with me, man, when you got kids looking up to you, for guidance, and I'm more so, man. I'm like a straight shooter, man. I'm not finna, I'm not really too into sugarcoating things or making things sound good. So you can feel better about it. But I do feel like I wish I was way more emotionally available. I can get pretty stone faced. and it's like, oh, dad ain't got no feelings, dad ain't got no heart.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I do, I just don't. I don't act on it. Would
That's
that
the
be a
thing.
word?
Yeah.
I don't act on it, or I don't acknowledge
You
it.
don't display it.
No,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely not.
You think that shows a sense of vulnerability? Like you feel like that's a sign of weakness if you show any emotion?
Not necessarily a sign of weakness, but I don't know. It's like a defensive mechanism.
To not show emotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I get it. My family that raised me kind of like that. We don't cry. We don't show our feelings. None of that. My aunt, she cool as a fan. She's 71, but I call her the stone face killer. She don't know it till now. But one day I told her she was leaving the airport. I was like, I love you. She looked me down, looked me up, turned around, just walked off. I was like, damn, cold.
Yeah, see,
man.
my mom and my grandma, my mom, my grandma, and my aunt Deborah was like that. I didn't get too many emotions. None of my aunts, I really got any emotion. I don't know if I was around anybody that was like emotional like that.
Are your aunts married?
One was. They're no longer here.
Okay.
But one was in what was that?
About an outside.
Oh. Shit, man. Scared us like that, man. I thought it was a fucking school shooter come up in this motherfucker.
Oh, we talking about wow.
Yeah, but I wish I was, man. But I just I don't know. I don't even want to say I don't know how. I don't know how to be
emotionally
emotional like that.
I don't even have no suggestion because I'm the same way. I could be going through the worst and I'll just sit there and just be
yeah
quiet.
I think I want to say 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks after we recorded. Was it 3 weeks after we recorded? When the shit hit the fan.
Okay.
And I missed a week and then I came back.
Yeah. That was like a month ago.
And then I think that was the first time. I mean, not the first time, but I kind of for real like broke down in front of wifey.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just closed right back up. And then that kind of be it. And I'm terrified for my kids in a way, man.
Why? Because they're not like that.
Oh wait, like the thought of creating like emotionally unavailable women is terrifying. So that's where I lean on wifey a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? But even when they be talking about like their relationships a little bit and what they be going through, I'm like, fuck. I see it. You know what I mean? I see it. Oh fuck. Ugh, But yeah, man. Cause on the flip side, man, I want to walk I want to walk my kids down the aisle, man, regardless of who they with. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck around and I don't know.
I didn't even think about that part too. Yeah, you do gonna have to eventually walk.
Yeah, like I want to do those things. You know what I mean? I want to be, like,
Did you ever do the Bad Boys 2
grandpappy
thing
and shit and all that.
You ever do the Bad Boys 2 thing when they bring the dude home for a date and you gotta like check him a little bit?
One time.
Did you?
But I ain't even. No, I ain't even, man. I wasn't on it like that, man. I ain't doing it like that. Yeah, man. I do have all those goals and aspirations, man, to be a grandpappy and walking my babies down the aisle and shit like that. But I don't know if I'm creating the type of women for that environment.
Gotcha.
Not necessarily even creating, like guiding women, the young ladies in my household for that type of environment. And that's why I lean on wifey for the majority of it. I don't really the emotionally side of things, I don't really step on her till I let her handle 100% of that. But it's still not a cool thing because I know like they need dad too.
Yeah.
So I try to I do the best I can. I'd say I know I could do better. But if a therapist actually told me it was a defensive mechanism. Like as soon as I have to start talking about my feelings, I close right up.
That very well could be the case.
I'm trying.
Hey, that's all we can do, man. We is not guidance counselors. We just regular
the errors are different, man. The errors are different. Like I didn't grow up in that environment. I don't think
nobody in our age range did.
So
Just
to
like
like
some new shit.
to flip it and try to fit in into this, I do. One thing I do like about the age that we are in now, that the kids and the young adults are talking more about their feelings, but it's not what I'm used to at all.
The old school and us feel like, man, quit being a pussy. Like, man up. Like, and I get it. They want to open up, but at the same like, man, fuck up, man. Fuck up. Do something about it. Take charge. Shit. Quit crying about everything all the time. All the time. All the time. Yeah. All the time. Shit.
Never happy. Never happy.
Man, it's gonna be a sad case in about 25 years, bro.
You think so?
Funeral home. I mean, not funeral homes. Retirement homes gonna be just a bunch of old people with hella tattoos, emotional wrecks.
Shit, if they can
make it that far up.
Yeah, like this is a emotionally like awkward society, man. Mm-hmm. And then the way we going with like AI and shit, niggas gonna be
confused.
It's gonna be like the Matrix. Niggas getting married while asleep in their chair somewhere.
This AI shit, man. They gotta be more to AI than just motherfuckers singing random songs, dude. What was the one I said? SpongeBob singing?
Oh man, that Patrick Star shit got me in a chokehold right now, man. I'll be on TikTok and like a fucking. I just go down a rabbit hole. Now they start dressing him up and shit. They had him singing Mary J. Blige "Not Gonna Cry." So they put the wig on him, the black shades. They gave him a bag and some boots.
This AI shit, man, it got to be so positive to this shit.
What I heard Ty Dolla say he's like, because of clearance issues, can't nobody use his voice. He would have to clear it.
He trademarked his voice,
but it makes him easier. It makes it easier for him to do songs or some shit. He said it makes him easier to do songs, like, and he said it'll create laziness. But like if somebody sent him something
and it's hot,
and it's in his voice already, he don't need to recreate it. Just put it on there. That was kind of the AI shit. I didn't know it was. I don't know if it's an app or what, but apparently anybody can get it.
No,
it's not nothing that's.
I ain't dug in to figure out.
Yeah, it's not nothing like exclusive. Like anybody can get it, and you can make something from somebody's voice.
You seen the Juvenile Tiny Desk?
Pieces. Okay. I've never been in the Tiny Desk like that.
Me neither. That was the first one I watched, like all the way through. It wasn't bad.
I seen him he did 400 Degrees. I know he did Back That Ass Up. I seen Rodeo.
Slow Motion.
I seen he did
Bling Bling.
Did he? I ain't seen Bling Bling. I seen Give Me a He did Project Chick.
Yep.
And I seen Manny Fresh do his verse on I Need a High Girl.
Yep. Because I ain't realized Juvie wasn't even on that song.
No.
Nah. That was a good little segue to give Juvie a rest. You know, I be picking out the tricks. Yeah. Let me do the thing for 3 minutes. I'll catch my breath.
I've never sat and like watched one through and through though.
I watched the Charlie Wilson one right after that one. That one wasn't bad either. Charlie went through it, man.
Cocaine to do it.
Yeah, man.
But I'm very, very open. Like, you know what I mean? Say no to drugs, but I'm very, very open. If I was born between the 60s and the 80s, I probably wouldn't be here.
Motherfuckers doing cocaine now?
No, I don't.
I just seen somebody within the last 30 days do cocaine, just out the blue. Just
oh, really?
Pipped out a bag. Like,
oh, wow. No, I didn't.
Drugs. I don't care. Pull out a bag. And, oh, shit.
No, I didn't. I've never, ever seen anybody ever snort cocaine before.
Threw me off, man. I was like,
and I would love to see it.
They just did it like it was normal, like 3 times. Like the whole time I was around there. I was like, that's crazy. You just gonna snort that right in front of me, huh?
See, when I was coming up, Sherm was prevalent.
Sherm did kind of phase out, huh?
Sherm was like 90s.
Yeah, but cats don't do Sherm no more. I don't think.
I'm
probably not around people that do Sherm, thank God.
I can smell it like it was yesterday.
It has a stench to it. It do.
Yeah.
Damn, man. They don't make drug addicts like they used to, man.
No, they don't.
These opioid heads is lazy. They don't clean up. Crackheads, you get everything for like $10.
Hey, man, crackheads, hey.
Meth heads.
Clean your car for $5.
Man.
With a bucket. That motherfucker be spotless.
Probably no even soap. No soap. Just water.
Yeah, but yeah, I ain't never seen it. I would love to see one.
Somebody just snort coke.
Yeah. But if I was born in the 60s, between the 60s and the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be overdosed.
You
Somewhere
were right,
overdosed.
indulged right into it, huh?
Oh man, OD.
I'm a drug-free adult, man. I ain't never did nothing. No weed, no X, no coke, none of that shit.
I had a summer with weed, and it was something very strong.
No shit.
So I don't know. I felt like I had smoked it, and I was high as fuck. And I went in the bathroom, and I thought my teeth were gonna fall out.
God damn.
I don't know. I felt like my gums. It looked like my gums was thinning. Like my teeth was gonna fall out.
Have you
That
heard
was
of
the
this
last
thing
time.
called ayahuasca? It's like some ritual thing that they do in like some culture, but it's like a bowl of some sort of like licking the toad. It's like a psychedelic. But they say you like get in touch with like your spirituality side.
Oh, I did
minutes.
I did microdose.
Did you?
Yeah.
I still ain't did mine yet, dude.
I just felt like I was
I
floating.
just ain't did it yet. Cause I want to bypass weed and all that shit. I'm gonna go
I got
right
like hella like friendly and shit. I just wanted to tell everybody I love them, and I was just like floating a little bit.
I don't trust that. Yeah, I don't trust that shit.
I was just floating a little bit. Other than that, I ain't never alcohol. But even then, I'm in the phase where I'm kind of cool on alcohol.
You starting to grow out of it a little bit?
Give me the hookah, man.
Hookah don't do shit
At all. Just
make your breath stink and dehydrated.
that shit.
That's all it do.
That shit do stink though. That shit do stink though. Cause I be man.
You smell your breath after you smoke a hookah, you be like, God damn, this me?
I always make sure I have some water on me. You ain't nobody gonna catch me. No, that's crazy. That's like that should be
all in their
illegal.
face too. When I smoke hookah, I know my breath be stank.
It be the hookah hair. The hookah hair stinks.
Oh, I do. I just thought about that. The bad wigs with
wifey,
the hookah hair.
Nah, wifey got locks. I'll be like, God damn, I ain't gonna watch that shit the next morning. Shit, they can pillow over you.
Well, the Africans know what they was doing with all these hookah lounges in the city, man.
Africans. Yeah, it is African. No.
Yeah, majority of them is run by Africans. Or am I tripping?
Are they? I thought Nipsey was something else.
Eritrean. That's from Africa, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. His people. Got a chokehold on them motherfuckers, boy. Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, Nip.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Shit, that's it, man. You got anything for me,
No, I'm good, man. Like I said, next week we should be perfect attendance, man.
Yeah, we like everybody got something going on, man. Y'all should be happy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a real life goals around here, man.
Real talk, man. It's all good. I know one week, I think later in the month, I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I think Greece gonna be in Atlanta that same time too for a different reason. But
I'm going to Atlanta too. Shit, fuck
man,
y'all.
it's cool to visit, man. Just don't move out there. Ain't
Nah,
no reason no man should move to Atlanta. No straight.
Nah. Before we get up out of here, dead ass. We had a layover. We was going to Baton Rouge for the Boosie Bash.
Yeah,
And we had a layover, and we had to go to Atlanta. And I'm looking and I'm watching. I'll reach over to wifey. I'm like, is there a straight nigga in here?
I never noticed that until this trip. I was like, it is a lot more than I ever noticed. I was like, all right, then, yeah, that's what's up. But it's more because everybody say that's the stereotype. I'm like, I don't never see it. I be looking at the chicks or whatever. But I noticed it more this last go around.
Even a TSA, a gay TSA agent is hilarious. I fucked with it. That shit is.
Man, what am I playing?
That's hilarious. Yeah, shout out to the
flotation device. A flotation device here in case of an emergency. The exercise is here and here. Oh God.
You didn't even see me. Hey, no, yeah. Shout out, man. Hey, we out of here. Peace out. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man. They had the flight attendants. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. That shit was so funny, bro. That shit was so fucking funny.
Yeah, that airport is what are the busiest?
Busy as what? Airport? Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, LAX, JFK.
LAX looks small as fuck though.
LAX is huge. Because you gotta think they do all the international flights going to like China, Hawaii, going that direction.
Man,
JFK is probably the worst.
I've never actually been in LA. I've never been in LAX. But
I never flew out of LAX. I always flew into LAX because flying out of LAX is a bitch. Atlanta, thing about Atlanta is just goddamn TSA. It's like an hour to go through TSA, but they do international flights. So it's a bitch to do that too because they do like the Dominican Republic, Jamaica.
Yeah,
They go like Europe, all that shit. And JFK is just.
I could think out JK.
I'm about to say New York got 2 airports, LaGuardia and
Dallas?
JFK. Dallas Fort Worth, yeah. Dallas Fort Worth is a huge ass busy airport.
I know New Orleans airport. They redid it.
They redid, yeah. It looked nice now. It's almost together.
They redid
the
it.
rental car
nice.
spot is far as fuck, but it's
that.
Atlanta's like that too, though. And like I said, Atlanta cool to visit, bro. Nigga, what I tell you about